I bought 10 of the most hyped cologne fragrances to tell you whether I think they're worth it or not. Starting off with Khamrah, let's talk about this one immediately. So this is a beautiful fragrance, kind of like Angel Share. For those who don't know what Angel Share smells like, it's a caramel apple pie. Beautiful fragrance. This is not necessarily a clone of it. I believe there's another fragrance that it's more similar to, but for most people, this is what they're gonna associate it with is Angel Share. So think that caramel apple pie, maybe a crumble apple pie. It's gorgeous. I don't think this is worth it. And the reason, I think you're better off getting this one. This is the coffee version of it. So you still get that beautiful apple pie spices to it, beautiful DNA, but it has a caramel coffee vibe to it, kind of like almost a caramel macchiato. Ooh, this is so good. Performance is better. It's a richer fragrance. I get about 12 to 14 hours every time I wear this fragrance. This is the winner for sure. Highly recommend it. I would go with Khamrah coffee over the original Khamrah. Next up is this one right here. This is Afnan 9 PM. For those who don't know, this smells similar to Ultramall from JPG. Ultramall is a loud pear fragrance. This has a little bit more of like an apple to it than the pear, but you still get that same scent, same DNA. This has more spice to it. This is almost like a cider version of it. So if you think of like an apple cider or a pear cider, if you want to keep it literal to the JPG, that's what you give this one. Now, it is nice. It feels heavy in the hand. The bottle is really good, but my thought is this is not the best fragrance. Instead, honestly, I'm going Ramz Silver. I think Lattafa Ramz Silver is night and day better. Costs about $10 cheaper. Performs the same. I get about 8 hours performance on both of them. Projects the same. This is much more of a loud pear fragrance than actual Afnan 9 PM is. So that's what I want Ultramall for. I want that beautiful fruity scent. You don't really get it with the 9 PM. That one's much more the tone back. This is the winner. This is better. So if you want to keep in that DNA, check out Ramz Silver by Lattafa. This, I swear, all last year everyone was asking me about this fragrance. This is Cremo Spice and Black Vanilla. This is kind of like a more versatile, toned back Spice Bomb Extreme. So you get beautiful spices, beautiful vanilla. This is gorgeous. I think this is more versatile than the Spice Bomb. Performance-wise, you get about 6 hours with this. It's not as long-lasting as Spice Bomb, but you're paying anywhere from, I've seen 15 up to $20 for this. So it is way more affordable. Honestly, it's a good fragrance. I think this is well hyped. I think for what you're getting with this, Cremo did a great job. And for those of you who don't know, Cremo just came out with a body wash of this. So if you want to keep that DNA and you want to smell fresh and clean and make sure you are actually clean, but still have that beautiful spice and vanilla, check this out. It's exclusively at Walmart at the moment. Maybe you'll go other places soon, but if you want this fragrance, I'll try and tag it in this video. If not, go to your local Walmart or check out their website and get their body wash. Holy cow, it smells just like it. Now, one that I get asked about a lot, and as you can tell, this is not a brand new bottle. It has been scratched up. This is Détour Noir. This smells like PDM Layton. PDM Layton is one of the best spicy fragrances of all time. Had a little bit of apple fruitiness in it. It was amazing. And Haramain came out with this. This is a clone of it. So this has a terrible atomizer, but my gosh, you're getting about 8 hours of performance with this. It smells just like it, gives you the same DNA. It's phenomenal, but it was never really the greatest because, well, Layton was beast mode. It was like 12, 14 hours, and then they reformulated Layton, and now current Layton lasts about 5 to 6 hours. It's not worth purchasing. I wouldn't get it. So nowadays, this is a much better version of Layton than actually Layton knows. So if you want to have that old school Layton DNA and you want to have the performance, check out from Haramain. This is Détour Noir, and hopefully your letters don't come off the way mine did. But you know what? Hey, you don't wear the bottle, you wear the fragrance. One of my newest favorites is this. This is Liquid Brun. Everyone has asked me about this for a long time. I finally got it, and hot dang yes, it smells just like Altier. Think beautiful bourbon vanilla, beautiful spices. Great performance. You're getting about 6 to 8 hours with it. It is well worth the price tag. I am so glad I finally got this. If you want that beautiful vanilla that's both rich and interesting and nice little bit of spice to it to go with it, check out right here from French Avenue. This is Liquid Brun. The bottle, I think, is awful. I'm just gonna be totally honest. I hate the bottle. I don't think I could ever fly with the bottle. I'm pretty sure TSA would be really upset with this, but you know what? This is Ghost Spectre. Ghost Spectre smells just like Nishani Ani. Think a little bit like tropical coconut, beautiful vanilla. I say it smells like the most luxurious vanilla bean ice cream while you're drinking a limoncello, because you get a little bit of lemon in it too. And this smells just like it. Performance is almost the same. Projection, sillage, everything, and you're paying about $30 for this. I'm gonna try and tag all these down so you can see the price points of all of them, and maybe if you wanna purchase it, go for it. But Ghost Spectre is really good, so I think this is hyped. I think this is the right amount of level. It's a good fragrance. One clone to rule them all. My gosh. Club de Nuit Intense Man. This is the #1 asked fragrance of all time. Probably will be of all time. The reason was clones were trash. They didn't work. And then Armoth came out with this fragrance and it smells just like Aventus. Like, holy cow. This was the first clone that really, truly smelled like the fragrance and cost like nothing. So think Aventus back then. I think you're like $300 for it. And you could get this one for about $20 back in the day. Sorry for everyone trying to buy them now. It's like 60 bucks. This was back then, it was worth it. Nowadays, if I'm being totally honest, it still works, it still performs. There are better versions though. This is the original. This is the brand new one. This is EDT. And I say brand new, I mean, when it first came out, this is the one that they came out with. Nowadays, go with the limited edition. Go with the Parfum. They're so much better. They're blended better. The opening's better. This has kind of like a harsh lemon cleaner opening in it. Some love it. Personally, I used to like it. Now I don't. Fragrance though, it still works. Still gets compliments. Still performs well. It's still good. I personally would rather go with something like Nitro Black though if I wanted Aventus. But for most people, this is gonna be a winner for them. So I'd say it's hyped. I don't think it's overhyped. Turathi Blue. For those who don't know, this is a Bulgari Tiger inspired fragrance. I finally smelled Bulgari Tiger for the first time this last week when I was in Ireland. Yeah, it does kind of smell like it. The only issue I have, this, if I remember correctly, has violet leaf in it. I don't think Bulgari Tiger has it. And if it does, you don't pick up the violet leaf the same way you do in this. So personally, I actually don't like this fragrance. I'm not a fan of it. I know a lot of people love violet leaf, and if you do, don't worry, you're gonna love this fragrance. It gives you the same spice, the same DNA, the same luxuriousness, costs you hardly anything. I think I paid 20 bucks for this. Personally, I would rather just have Tiger, even though it costs night and day more than this fragrance. I just would wear it a lot more than I would wear this one. So for me, I think personally it's overhyped just because I don't like the note. Now, for the scent and for what you're getting for it, it is hyped. It's not overhyped. For my personal taste, I'm going overhyped with this one just because of that violet leaf, just a little bit too strong for me in this fragrance. I remember when this came out, I was excited to get it. Looks just like Initio Oud for Greatness. This is Lattafa Oud for Glory. Projection, sillage, DNA, scent, everything. 1-to-1 pretty much. And honestly, I like it. I like it a lot. I know some people are like, oh, I'd rather have Initio. Yes, the Initio smells better. I'm not saying it doesn't. But the Initio costs you a heck of a lot more than this one will. And in the air, maybe that close you'll notice a difference, but in the air, you're not gonna notice a ton of difference from this fragrance and that fragrance. So I honestly think this is a great pickup. I think it's worth it. Amethyst is a good one. I haven't smelled the other ones. Oud for Glory, I hear it's good. Or Honor and Glory, sorry, I hear that one's good. But yeah, this is a good fragrance. Oud for Glory, I'd say hyped, not overhyped. And finally, number 10, Liam Gray. This smells just like Gris Charnel. Gris Charnel is a beautiful, classy, gentleman-like fragrance. I would say it's the perfect fragrance if you want to dress up and dress down. Yes, maybe dress down that still smells a little too formal, a little too classy, but you can rock it. You could totally rock this and people would think you are just the most amazing smelling person. Kind of like old money, like trust fund money. This is a good fragrance. Highly recommend it. This smells spot on and you're paying like $17, $20 for this fragrance. I think 22 is the best I'm finding right now. It's worth it. It's totally worth it because this smells like a $300, $500 fragrance and you're paying a fraction of that. Oof, it's a good fragrance. So definitely hyped, not overhyped. All right, what fragrance did I forget? Comment down below. And as always, thanks for watching. This is Nubs Fragrance. Talk to you soon.